Sean, customer centricity, how is that different to what we used to think of as customer research, or the way we looked at customers in the past?
Yeah, I mean, we have been obviously focused on customers for decades, right? Running focus groups and surveys have existed for a long time, but one of the biggest changes is mindsets. So back in the day, you'd have to collect primary data. So you'd have to collect new data every time you wanted to answer a question. But these days, with abundance of data, you've got answers almost at your fingertips, which is fantastic. So organisational mindsets is, look, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Potentially there's that data out there that we can actually start to solve some of our questions. The other big mindset change is, it used to be defined to a certain person within an organisation or a certain team, if you're lucky. Whereas nowadays, the customer centricity mindset is throughout the organisation, from frontline to finance to sales. The best organisations are investing in technology and data. We have to, because with that richness and abundance of data comes complexity. And the hardest thing now is not getting systems and technology in place or even finding those data sources. The hardest thing is making sense of it. You need to look for the patterns and understand how those patterns from one area affects another area of the business. And technology can help you do that. And we're progressing all the time, but telling those stories and having those storytellers internally within the business is absolutely critical. We talk about machines making us less human, but potentially machines are making us more human.
Are there some examples you can give me of how you can put this into practice, I guess?
So you don't need everything. I think that's kind of one of the misconceptions is, with all of this information, and becoming customer centric means we need to hoard as much information and data as possible. But that is not a place to start at all. In fact, you can start with the most simplest insight to change a business.